Whatever you do, make sure you don't blink. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, now hit the intro. What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and welcome to Team Heating Up. And I want to thank Jameson over at AJ Designs for the name of this team and this amazing graphic and thumbnail. I really appreciate everything you do for the channel. And for this video, I'm going to be using the Human Torch in his Bruiser Annihilus uniform and Sunfire. Now I should warn you, this first battle doesn't go too well, especially for Sunfire. In fact, it doesn't go too well for my entire team, but I just had to show you the unbelievable ending. You may have noticed I didn't use Sunfire's level 9, and that's for 2 reasons. 1, I'm starting with a shield, and 2, it wasn't working correctly at first. That's partially the reason why I didn't release too many videos on him, because I got him to level 9, and I was trying to use it, and it seems like he would punch through his own shield. And this really did impact my view of the character. He just wasn't working out. But thankfully I can now say it is working right, and it certainly boosted my opinion of the character. Unfortunately for him, I didn't use his stealthy level 1, and instead opted to put burning on everyone. I guess you could say I got pretty excited when I didn't see a Mystic, but seeing Mockingbird is even worse than that, and she absolutely decimates Sunfire. Sadly, you've seen the last of his attacks for this battle. I was bummed out when I saw the stun, but then here comes a mocking blow for 40k. So normally, since I wanted to focus on Sunfire, you can kind of imagine that there has to be something unusual or extraordinary about to happen. Otherwise, I could have just used another battle featuring Sunfire, certainly one where he made it at least through the first round. The first reason to show this battle is I do a pretty big fireball, but then you see the pyrophoric, and this is how it can get rolling. It'll just continue to bounce around and you can do a lot of damage, especially if you're using the brand new fist weapon, the Hand of Kagetsuchi, and then of course Sunfire with someone like the Human Torch or Damon Hellstrom. The damage really starts adding up, and on Sunfire I like to use the Explosive Empowered ISO 8, which has collateral damage. Now when it procs, it puts burning on all the enemies. So yeah, I think you get the idea of Team Heating Up. The only problem I have noticed is, at least in my rating bracket, it's kind of difficult to equip those items with burning. For instance, I wanted to use Dark Sigil or Army of One, something that put burning on the entire enemy team to go along with the hand. But then if you wanted to put the scroll to break the Mystic, and then have the cube, you're leaving out a ton of amazing items. And it just became pretty tough to manage to win, and still have all those burning items. But with all that being said, here comes the amazing ending I was talking about. It pretty much looks like we got dominated in this match. And we even get hit with a follow-up attack. So we're under 10k HP, but we do have that one trick up our sleeve, and that's the Human Torch's level 9. So there it is, it has Desperation Attack. It's guaranteed crit, and it's catastrophic. When all else fails, use the Nova Blast, and in this case, it's an instant win. So on to our second battle in this video, and it's going to be against Dr. Voodoo and Nightcrawler. You've probably seen quite a bit of this team, even in some of my videos recently, although their popularity seems to be dying down a little bit. But the first thing Dr. Voodoo is going to do is place a Doom Curse on Torch. So that's not good, but at least it's no longer broken. Then we're going to use our level 9, but truthfully we should have saved it since we already had a shield. Now I'm going to use our stealthy level 1 on their agent. It does a decent amount of damage. If they didn't prevent buffs, that move is really awesome. Then apparently they had one of the premium scrolls, but at least it wasn't a quick action. Now with the Human Torch, since I can't debuff them, I'll just hit him with a fireball. And next up will be Nightcrawler. So he ambushes our Sunfire, and then hopefully he doesn't get a follow-up. Alright, so he double ambushes our Sunfire, and that does quite a bit of damage. Alright, so with my agent I'm going to use the scroll, and that's because I want to get those debuffs off of Sunfire. Even though this is going to cause Doom to trigger on Human Torch. So there he takes almost 30k damage, and now we're going to use quick reflexes. So it doesn't look like too good of a match so far. Things really aren't going our way, but we'll try to finish their agent at least. And the next hit should do it, especially from a blaster. So now it's going to be Sunfire's turn, and I'll use his level 2 on their agent. As you saw at the beginning of the video, his level 2 can do a ton of damage. It has Paragon Exploiter and Boon Buster. So 1 down and 2 to go, and there goes a collateral damage. It seems to proc pretty often, and you really can't beat putting burning on all the enemies. Especially not with a team like this. And now that they're burning, we can use a fireball, which has combustible. So that means that attacks against a burning target are guaranteed to crit. Not only that, Human Torch's level 2 also has deadly crits. So you're going to see some huge numbers from that fireball against a burning target. Alright, now at this point we pretty much have this battle well in hand, but I would like to finish it with Sunfire. So this is going to require a little bit of setup, and it's going to make the battle last probably a minute longer than it should. But I will start by using his level 9, and then his level 1. So this is going to place a number of debuffs, pressure point debuffs to be exact, and that'll help out his level 2, which has Paragon Exploiter. And then I guess you can't say I didn't try, I did fire a fireball. And my agent will follow this up with an improbability field. Now after all this, there is a chance that Dr. Voodoo would die before Sunfire got to attack. However, Dr. Voodoo does tend to live because he is immune to magic debuffs. So that's a bunch of those dots. They just simply won't affect him. So now he's down to 1104 health. And as long as he doesn't attack my agent with something that gets a counterattack, Sunfire should get to finish the battle. Okay, so here we go. That was good news. He went after Torch, who dodged it, and now we have Sunfire ready to attack. So let's knock him out with a level 2. 88k, that's not too bad, we'll take it. And now we're moving on to the third and final battle of the video. This will be against 2 tacticians, so that's terrible news, since we do have a blaster. And then their agent counters ours as well. But at least Human Torch should be enraged. Right away they go after our agent, and he is going to get hit with a follow-up as well. So not a great start, but at least we get to go second with our agent. And I'm actually going to go ahead and use the Blackest Void. They don't have Mystic Shroud, and maybe we can get them to hit each other. This will also remove Shield Guard, so that should help us out, since Captain America will most likely recast it. And that's what he does, so now it's going to be Human Torch's turn, and I'm hoping to hit their agent, because of course I'd like to gain Enraged on Human Torch. So let's go ahead and hit him with the Flame Stream level 1. It works, but unfortunately he dodges. So we don't hit him, we don't place Burning, but we do gain Enraged. And a Heated Plasma for Sunfire. Then we get pretty lucky because Hulk does hit Captain America. So Blackest Void paid off. I'm going to go ahead and use his level 9 because I do want the enemies to break it. That way we can place Burning on everyone. And then I'll use our level 1 because it is stealthy. I kind of thought about using our level 6, but that'll just give them extra turns. So in this situation it would be pretty bad because 2 tacticians, we don't even want to start that. Plus if this hits, it will place Burning as well as some pressure point debuffs. It hits, and there you see Burning times 2. And what this means is collateral damage is going to proc. So there you see it. It does damage to everyone and places Burning on all the enemies. It looks like we didn't need that level 6 after all. And then we get an Annihilation Wave to top it all off. We just hit the proc jackpot. Now with their agent's turn, he actually attacks Captain America. And we get another Annihilation Wave. So yeah, we definitely hit the jackpot there. You couldn't do much better proc-wise. Now we might as well use the scroll, and then we'll see what we have on the cube. I guess it's time for the light fantastic, because what we'll do is we'll let Torch and Sunfire finish them off. I'm not sure if Cap will attack or use Shield Guard once again, but I guess he's gonna attack this time. And we get another Cosmic Control Rod, plus the Plasma Sphere. Now this is what happens when your level 9 goes off. You hit everyone on the screen and you cause burning, which triggers Flame On for Human Torch, so now he's gonna heal, and he has a greater attack. And speaking of attack, there goes a 58k fireball, and we would have gotten another Annihilation Wave. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this first look at the Human Torch version of Heating Up. There should be plenty more Sunfire videos to come. In this one he was only level 9, so I imagine that attack is going to be even greater. Subscribe and make sure you stay tuned for all those future videos, and while you're at it, please leave a like and comment. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, good luck and take care.